Mommy! What happened? What happened? What happened? It happened again. It happened again.
Welcome back to Naija Christian Movies. I am Joy Draw, and today I am going to be giving you the recap of Abejoye Season 1, Part 1. Please subscribe to our channel to help us grow. You can watch the full movie on Damilola Mike Bamiloye's YouTube channel. The next morning, after Boyega had a nightmare, Elder Dele, his father, complains bitterly. We just finished 7 days of prayer and fasting for this same issue. His wife suggests maybe they should start again, but he refuses. No, we'll rest in the finished work of Jesus. Our faith should be enough. Mommy Boyega then admits she's been having bad dreams since the prayers ended. She's exhausted and frightened. Later, she tells her husband she suspects his father's coming visit might be the source of their troubles. Together, they decide to resist fear, stand firm in faith, and restart the 7-day prayer and fasting. The children would break theirs at 3 p.m. while the parents at 4 p.m. The next morning, during family devotion, Mommy Boyega announces that they will begin fasting that day. The kids groan and ask if their parents can fast on their behalf, but she insists what's been happening in this house isn't normal. We all have to pray. They reluctantly agree. Later that day, Dedun calls the mistress of Elder Dele. He asks about her work, and she replies, I'm off duty all week. She asks to see him, but he hesitates. Not a good time. My father's coming. She insists, saying no one will disturb them. Eventually, he agrees to visit her. When they meet, she asks, what should I make for you? He smiles faintly. Nothing. I'll eat my wife's food when I get home. Her face falls. So I'm just your friend? Yes, he replies firmly. You're not my wife. Angry and hurt, Dedun walks away, then turns and says, let's go somewhere else. Another state. We can get married. He hesitates. He says, give me time to think. She asks him to divorce her. Elder Dele shakes his head and says, never. It will destroy his children. He's an elder in church. Divorce is not an option, she sighs, then silently leads him to the bedroom. Later, the pastor visits Mom Boyega. She offers him a drink. The pastor asks if Baba will come to church on Sunday. Mommy Boyega tells him it might be difficult because Baba is a traditionalist and a royal chief. Just then, her husband works in and assures pastor that Baba will attend church. He proudly explains that Baba is a kingmaker. His family doesn't rule, but they choose who will. After receiving a phone call, he steps out. Lady confides in the pastor that everyone in the house has been having bad dreams since Baba's upcoming visit was confirmed. The pastor encourages her to pray. That night during prayers, Lady cries out that if Baba brings any evil, God should keep him away. Her husband is furious. So you don't love my father? He accuses. The argument escalates. The next day, Sister Dedun visits the family with gifts. Mom Boyega is overjoyed. Dedun says she heard Baba is coming and wanted to stop by. Mommy Boyega praises her endlessly for her kindness. Dedun smiles and says, I'm only doing what the Lord leads me to. Baba finally arrives in the US, radiating with pride. He's the first from his village to travel abroad. His grandchildren rushed full of excitement. Did you bring your crown? They ask. The father quickly corrects them. He's not a king, he's a kingmaker. Later, Boyega runs to see his grandfather, but freezes at the door. Baba is talking angrily to someone invisible. Terrified, he runs to tell his parents. When they entered, Baba is seen playing Ayo. a Yoruba traditional board game with an unseen competitor. During prayers for his grandkids, Laide grows uneasy. She feels he's chanting incantations. Her husband insists it's just prayer. That night, Dedu calls again, complaining of loneliness. Elder Dele responds cryptically, I'll come by tomorrow night. That same night, Baba dreams of two people, Ojuole and Iya Akeson, demanding a sacred god he supposedly promised them. He denies knowing anything about it, but they warn him, you've drawn the battle line. He wakes up in fear just as Boyega starts screaming in his room. Convinced his enemies are attacking, Baba begins chanting incantations of protection over his family. When Boyega's father storms in and sees Baba's rituals, he erupts. You're the source of all this. Laide joins in, shouting that she warned him about his father. Baba, confused and hurt, insists that he was only praying for them. Their heated argument leaves Baba broken. Alone he prays, Lord, don't let me lose the honor I've built all my life. Don't let me be ridiculed. Laide insists that Baba must return to Nigeria next week. Her husband protests. She snaps, I hope the devil didn't send your father to destroy everything we've built. He stares at her in shock. What did you say? Realizing her mistake, she apologizes, but he storms out in anger. The next morning, little Boyega visits his grandfather. Baba beams with joy. The boy tries to explain his nightmare, but Baba doesn't understand English. Just as they were talking, Laide bursts in and drags the boy away. Baba sits alone, heartbroken. Laide keeps asking Boyega, did Baba touch you? Did he touch you? Bamidele yells at her, but she snaps back, saying she just couldn't fold her hands and watch her children being enchanted. Your father brought witchcraft and idolatry into our Christian home, she said, and you're not even moved. The kids silently watched their parents argue until Mommy Boyega finally said, let's go to school. Later, Baba asks Bamidele what is going on. He has noticed that Laide, who was so happy to welcome him earlier, is now acting strange. Bamidele tells him that it's because he has been reciting incantations and spells. Baba explained that they weren't spells, but goodwill rituals. He had a bad dream, and his enemies back home have vowed to fight. Meanwhile, Dedun called Bamidele and they scheduled a meeting for 4 p.m. the next day, the same time they were supposed to go to church. That night, the pastor had a strange dream. He saw Laide, whom everyone calls Mommy Boyega, and her son Boyega tied to a stake, while her husband Bamidele stood by watching. The pastor woke up, wondering what the dream meant. Around the same time, Mommy Boyega also had a terrifying nightmare. She woke up in panic. When Bamidele asks her what is wrong, she says she cannot even remember. But she saw someone pressing her down and choking her. She got up to pray while Bamidele went back to sleep. As she was praying, Baba also had a dream in which someone named Olu Oje appeared and slapped him 3 times. He woke up screaming. Laide and Bamidele heard the scream. Convinced that her prayers were exposing Baba, Laide prayed even harder. Bamidele got up to check on his father and found him chanting again. They argued. Baba tried to explain that the Oba Ojebolo family had attacked him spiritually, but Laide wouldn't listen. She was certain he was behind their nightmares and insisted he must leave in the morning. Bamidele reported the situation to the pastor, who tried to understand why Laide wanted Baba gone. While they were talking, Laide walked in. The argument flared up again, right in front of the pastor. It got so heated that Bamidele slapped his wife. That was the final straw for Laide. She insisted Baba must leave immediately. The pastor took Baba to the airport. Baba was heartbroken. He told the pastor that the family of Oluoje had said things would go wrong for him once he arrived in the US. And now they had made it happen. He waved goodbye to Bamidele, who stood sadly as his father left. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and view part 2 on this channel.